Hey everyone, back to the Michigan college football playoff implications. The one I forgot was Oklahoma and Baylor because they're both going to meet up for the Big 12 championship game. It'll be a big rematch after that Saturday night complete collapse with Baylor blowing it to Jalen Hurts and Oklahoma company squad. So, yep, that would have to be the last thing. Baylor would have to beat Oklahoma because Oklahoma is at one loss right now and they're back in the top 10 thanks to them coming back from 28-3, the exact same as New England. New England coming back on the Atlanta Falcons in Super Bowl 52. That's the last reason. So now I got all 7 reasons down for Michigan making the college football playoff. But one more segment is the Rose Bowl. Michigan could still make the Rose Bowl if they didn't make the playoffs, and that's almost impossible. It's less than 1% that they would make the playoffs if all those Cinderella things that not to happen. And you talk about Cinderella mostly in March Madness, but this is the year college football is really Cinderella. It's way better than the NFL. I enjoy it way more. It's one of my favorite sports in the world to watch, and it's definitely related to that Cinderella type of year. How about App State beating South Carolina after South Carolina as a non-bowl eligible team beat Georgia in Athens? Yeah, those are just big upsets. So back to Michigan. One, for 3 reasons where they can make the Rose Bowl. One, beat Ohio State on Saturday as the video I posted 5 minutes ago. They would have to beat Ohio State, Justin Fields and company, to have a chance at making the Rose Bowl, because he really can't make the Rose Bowl at 3 losses unless you really have help from Penn State, Minnesota, other teams. But they would be at 3 losses. Minnesota overall has the better resume with them beating Penn State at TCF Bank Stadium. So, yep, that would also have to happen with the Rose Bowl. So 2 related to Minnesota. Minnesota and Wisconsin playing a really big game right after the Michigan-Ohio State game. That one will really matter if we upset Ohio State at the Big House. Wisconsin will have to beat Minnesota, and that really comes down to that. So this is all Big Ten related, by the way. It's not all college football related. It's all Big Ten way because the best Big Ten representative other than the playoff team has the best record. They will make the Rose Bowl. So that's not full college football related. It's all Big Ten related because a Big Ten and a Pac-12 team make it no matter what to the Rose Bowl. The year outside is played as a playoff game because anyone can play in the Rose Bowl. Every 3 years it's played as a playoff game. So yep, that would also have to happen too. So on Wisconsin Saturday, definitely. But here's a big fact. Ohio State has to pretty much blow out Wisconsin in the Big Ten championship next Saturday at 7 o'clock on Fox, and it would be really hard to root for Wisconsin being living in Green Bay, and Wisconsin fans are so loyal. I really like the Camp Randall experience too from being at a couple Badger games. Yeah, but I would have to root against them. And Wisconsin made 2 Rose Bowls in a row, and Michigan hasn't made the Rose Bowl since 2007. That's probably the first year I ever started watching college football. So how nice would it be at 23 years old to witness a Michigan Rose Bowl after starting out completely flat? Army, that was really bad. I mean, I was golfing that day and I couldn't believe it came down to the end. I had some people text me that it was coming down to the wire, and then Wisconsin, they got their butts kicked at Madtown, and that was really rough. And then Penn State, they played one of their best games ever for them losing, even there in 2016 against Ohio State when they blew that, and it was the game where it was a controversial ending. But anyway, back to that. I mean, Collins just dropped that Ronnie Bell just dropped that pass, and that would have tied the game. And Michigan might have went for 2, like similar to what Oklahoma State did last year, gambling to beat Oklahoma. They could have done that, especially at Happy Valley. Really tough place to play. So also with them losing that game, it was one of the best losses. I mean, and Shea Patterson only had 1 interception. He had over 250 passing yards in that game, and it was definitely a great Saturday night game. So, yep, that'll be really, really exciting, either Rose Bowl or playoffs. But at this point, I'm just rooting for the Rose Bowl. I'm not kidding. I will definitely look for the cheapest airline tickets possible from Green Bay, Wisconsin, if they make it to Pasadena, because I will be ready to go if it works out. Otherwise, big party New Year's Day at this house if they make it, and I really can't afford to go. So, yep, this is most likely a scenario. It'll be more so the Rose Bowl in the playoffs. So, either way, I'm so excited. It would either way be a New Year's Six Bowl after really starting out poorly in the year. like, subscribe, and comment. And stay tuned tonight for all the college football action you want. You guys will love it. And stay tuned on M Sports Hub YouTube channel.